Yes, good morning to everybody. Now, a 5-mark question in the chapter digestion and absorption, that is the digestive system of man. Now, for your convenience, I am magnifying the written matter which is present on the board. First of all, just you see, explain about various sphincters or walls which are involved in the process of digestion. Now this is the question. Now sphincter or walls, right? Generally, 4 sphincters or 4 walls is there. 4 sphincters. Sphincters is also called as wall. Yes, if it is made with muscle, sphincter. If it is made with connective tissue, is called as wall. They are structurally different but functionally same. Any sphincter prevent the backward flow. Now definition. See answer. The structures which prevent the backward flow are called walls or sphincters. Now once again, the structures which prevent the backward flow are called as walls or sphincters. Generally, when you see the blood vascular system, our blood vascular system, but present we are discussing digestive system. Now come to the blood vascular system. The blood vascular system containing blood vessels, arteries and veins, right? The veins containing walls. Arteries not containing walls. Similarly, the digestive system is also containing 4 sphincters. One is cardiac sphincter, cardiac sphincter, which is called as gastroesophageal sphincter, which is called as cardiac sphincter. Second one, gastrointestinal sphincter, which is also called as pyloric. Third one is ileocecal wall. Fourth one is anal sphincter. This is the 4 sphincters. This is the 4 sphincters which are associated in the digestive system and helps in digestion. But you take any sphincter which prevent the backward flow. Now first of all, gastroesophageal sphincter, which is present between esophagus and stomach. Alright. Now, and it prevents the backward flow of the food from stomach to esophagus. This is the function and location. Now come to this. Right. Second one, gastrointestinal, which is also called as pyloric sphincter, which is located between stomach and duodenum. And it prevents the backward flow of food from duodenum to stomach. That means once the food is enters in duodenum, it never go to the back due to presence of pyloric sphincter. The second one, ileocecal wall, right? It is located between ileum and cecum, and it prevents the backflow of fecal matter, which is go to the outside, fecal matter into the ileum. Now come with another one is, last one is anal sphincter. It is located around the anus, and it is helps in sending out of feces. Now once again, see, now you are seeing the 4 sphincters in video. Gastroesophageal, gastrointestinal, ileocecal, anal sphincter. Now based on these sphincters, 5 more questions will be there. The question like this. Write the name, location and function of sphincters, various sphincters of digestive system. Once again, right, keep in your mind. Write name, location and functions of various sphincters which are associated with digestive system. Name, gastroesophageal sphincter. Location, between esophagus and stomach. Function, prevent the backward flow from stomach to esophagus. Second one, name, gastrointestinal sphincter. Location between stomach and duodenum. And function, it prevents the backward flow from duodenum to stomach. Like this, Alright. You must perfect with 4 sphincters. It is very important for CET and NEET. Generally, this type of death question cannot ask in theory, but it is a very essential for NEET and CET. Okay, now come to the next. Good morning to everybody. In the last class we discussed about the process of digestion. Right. Just you must keep all enzymes in your mind. Without name of enzymes, you cannot understand the digestion process. Right. Now, in the last class we completed the digestion. Digestion in buccal cavity, digestion in stomach, digestion in intestine. Right. When the food is present in stomach. Now before that, when the food is present in buccal cavity. In buccal cavity, only starch will be partially digested. There is no digestion of proteins, lipids in buccal cavity due to absence of related enzymes. After that, when the food is entered into the stomach, only proteins are digested. There is no digestion of starch or carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acid in stomach because absence of related enzymes. When the food is enters in duodenum or small intestine, almost all types of complex that may be starch, lipids, protein, nucleic acid will be digested. So the final digestion in small intestine. Final digestion in small intestine. When the chyme, acidic partially digested food, right, which when it is enters in duodenum, this chyme is mixed with 3 juices. I already told you, bile juice, pancreatic juice, intestinal juice. The intestinal juice is called as succus introcuus. Okay, right. With the help of these 3 juices, the food is finally digested. Now, the bile juice not containing enzyme. Okay. Now, pancreatic juice, intestinal juice, both are containing enzymes. The enzymes of pancreatic juice, they shows their activity function in duodenum. That means the enzymes which are synthesized and produced in pancreas reach the duodenum by pancreatic duct, but in the duodenum, which enzymes first involved in the digestion? All pancreatic enzymes, trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, procarboxypeptidase, amylase, lipase, nucleases. This is the enzymes which are present in pancreas. Now, when the food is enters in duodenum, pancreatic juice first works. After the working of pancreatic juice, some product will be there, some intermediate. That products which are resulted by the activity of pancreatic enzymes, this is further digestion by intestinal juice. That means if the pancreatic enzymes not function, suppose not function due to some reason in duodenum, that means intestinal enzymes is also not functioning. Because the intestinal enzymes works products which are formed by the activity of pancreatic enzymes. Pancreatic enzymes work చేసిన తర్వాత ఏర్పడిన సబ్స్టెన్స్ పైన ఇంటెస్టినల్ ఎంజైమ్స్ వర్క్ చేస్తాయి. అంటే pancreatic enzymes వర్క్ చేయలేదంటే ఇంటెస్టినల్ ఎంజైమ్స్ పనిచేయవు. బికాస్ ఇంటెస్టినల్ ఎంజైమ్స్ ఏ ఫుడ్ మీద వర్క్ చేస్తాయంటే pancreatic enzyme reaction జరిగిన తర్వాత ఏర్పడిన సబ్స్టెన్స్ మీద పనిచేస్తాయి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు యాక్టివిటీ ఆఫ్ ఇంటెస్టినల్ జ్యూస్ ఆఫ్టర్ ది pancreatic enzymes or before pancreatic enzyme? After the pancreatic enzyme, intestinal enzyme is, but both activity in duodenum. Both activity in duodenum. Duodenum is a place for the activity of intestinal juice and pancreatic juice. But which enzymes first involved in the digestion? Pancreatic. Pancreatic enzymes వచ్చేస్తాయి. Some products will be there. Something is there. ఆ ఎంజైమ్ యాక్టివిటీ ఏంటంటే యాక్టివిటీ వల్ల సమ్ రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది. ఆ రిజల్ట్ మీద ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ అంటే విచ్ ఎంజైమ్స్ end the digestion. Digestion is end by intestinal enzymes. H. Duodenum. Pancreatic enzymes is also involved in digestion in duodenum, but pancreatic juice before the intestinal juice. Right? When intestinal enzymes is involved, now you think digestion is ending state. Okay. Now this is enzymes which works on the food material and product will be formed, end product. What is the product of starch? Glucose. What is the product of proteins? Amino acid. What is the product of lipids? Fatty acid, glycerol. What is the product of nucleic acids? Nucleotide, nucleosides. This is the end product. Now all these end products where they are, ekkada unnai? That is small intestine, right? When digestion is completed, some end product will be the simple form. This simple forms is present in ileum. Ileum is the major place for absorption. What is absorption? Now I given the definition. Right? See, the absorption is the process, work, process. Absorption is the process by which end products of digestion is processed through intestinal mucosa into the blood or liver. Now, what is this end product? This end product is digestion. End product by digestion is enters in blood through intestinal mucosa. Suppose, just listen. Now it is ileum. Or small intestine. Now it is the lumen. It is the wall. You know wall. This is the wall. What is the inner layer of small intestine? Mucosa. This mucosa is undergoes projection. This projection is called as villi. Now this is villi. Now what is this lumen? Digestion is complete. Amino acids, glucose, fatty acids, glycerol. This is the end products of digestion. Where they are in the lumen, in the wall, in the lumen. Now it is the chill. Now this space is called as lumen. Now it is called as wall. Now the digestion, end product of digestion is present in lumen. Okay. Lumen. It is the lumen. It is the wall. This space is called as lumen. This is the wall. Now, this is what is this? Amino acids, glucose, fatty acids, glycerol. Now, this end products reach the cell. Ikkada finger tip lo una cell kada. But ippudu ekkada unnadi? Lumen. Okay. Now what is this? Wall. What is outer layer? Mucosa. The mucosa is undergoes. This is the mucosa. Now it is the mucosa. The mucosa in the small intestine form the finger-like projection. This is called as finger. Now this is mucosa cells. What is this? Inside the lumen. It is lumen. Now this is the blood. So blood vessel containing blood. Now this is the blood. This is the end product. This end product is reached the blood. So first, just listen. Now this is end product. Now what is this? It is blood vessel. Blood vessel is present it is all the enzymes and water is there. It is not solid, it is a fluid. But this fluid is a compound with various substances, end products. The end products which are present in human is entered in blood through intestinal mucosa. Intestinal mucosa. The intestinal mucosa is a barrier between digestive end products and blood. Now it is the blood fluid, blood. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న సబ్స్టెన్స్ ఇక్కడికి రావాలి, రైట్. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న సబ్స్టెన్స్ ఇక్కడికి రావాలి, రైట్. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న సబ్స్టెన్స్ ఇక్కడికి రావాలంటే ఈ మధ్యలో ఎవరు బ్యారియర్ intestinal. The intestinal mucosa to intestinal mucosa. This is called as absorption. This absorption takes place in many methods, 3 methods. Absorption takes place in 3 methods: passive, active, facilitated. What is absorption? The transport of substances. Which substances? Right. Simple substances. The transport of simple substances from lumen to blood through intestinal mucosa. This is called as absorption. Okay. What are going to the absorption? End product. Right. Amino acids, glucose, fatty acid, glycerol. This is end products. Now, this absorption takes place in 3 methods: passive, active, facilitated. Passive, without any energy, based on concentration gradient. Right. What is concentration gradient? Right. That means you know the lower classes. In the lower classes, osmosis, diffusion. The movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. This is called as osmosis. Osmosis mainly depends on concentration gradient. Suppose now, what is this? Blood. Now what is present? Blood. The blood is also containing glucose. Here also containing glucose. C6H12O6. This is the formula of glucose. Right. The glucose is also present here. Here glucose present. Glucose molecule is present 500. It is present 100. Now which concentration more? Glucose. Where? Lumen lo unna glucose, blood lo unna glucose kana. Now compare glucose and glucose. The glucose which is present in lumen more concentrated than the glucose of blood. Because it is a 500 molecule, it is 100 molecule. Due to this, concentration is due to this, the movement is happening. Now suppose 500 to among this 500, 100 వచ్చాయి అంటే 100 ఇక్కడికి వచ్చినాయి, బ్లడ్ లోపలికి వచ్చినాయి. ఎందుకు రావాలి? మోర్ కాన్సంట్రేషన్ టు లెస్ కాన్సంట్రేషన్, మోర్ ప్రెషర్ టు హై ప్రెషర్. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as osmosis. Right. Now what is this? 500 or diffusion. Right. Now we get it 500 వచ్చినాయి. That means what is the remaining? 400. Now here already 100 is there. 100 వచ్చినాయి. Now that is 200. Now again 100 is again 90. Now how many? 300. Here also 3. Right. The concentration becomes same. Now the movement will be stopped. ఇప్పుడు right. Glucose molecule lumen నుంచి blood లోకి వచ్చాయి. The glucose molecules which are present in lumen to the blood. How? Based on concentration. Without energy. This is called as passive. Now ఇలాగ ఎంత వచ్చాయి? మొత్తం వచ్చినా ఈక్వల్ వరకు వచ్చింది. ఇంతకు ముందు ఎంత ఉంది? 500. ఇక్కడ ఎంత ఉంది? 100. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ 300 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 300. అంటే ఎన్ని మాలిక్యూల్స్ వచ్చాయి? 200 మాలిక్యూల్స్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఈక్వల్. If the concentration is equal of glucose between lumen and blood, the transport and diffusion will be stopped. This is mechanism is called as passive without any energy. Now generally the water flow towards downward or upward? Downward. That is the property of water. Water has a property, right? Down to move. Suppose, right? We want upward movement of water. Paiki ekkiyali water. Right? Paina tank is a tank ekkiyali. Right? At this time, you take some energy, electricity, power ద్వారా ఎక్కుతాం. Alright. Power లేకుండా పైకి ఎక్కదు. మన వాటర్ మూమెంట్ లేదా ఉంది. The water can move towards down without any energy. But how it is? Its property. Water ఉండే క్యారెక్టర్ అది. It is moves towards down. మన అప్పు కూడా కదా. Okay, we can send it upward, but not naturally. మనకు కావాలని ఇంటెన్షనల్ గా ఎనర్జీ కాదు. Now, like first ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది 500 molecules glucose. Blood ఉంటుంది 100. Good. Right. ఇప్పుడు glucose from lumen to blood to lumen. Why not blood to lumen? Blood ఉంటుంది 100. Low concentration lumen. The movement of molecule from high concentration to low concentration. High concentration means 500. Hence, the glucose which is present in lumen is moves to the blood without any energy. Like this, some molecules of glucose which is present in the lumen is enters into the blood. Like this, equal with it. That means here 300, here 300. Some glucose molecules is remain, but the total glucose want to absorb. మొత్తం గ్లూకోజ్ అక్కడ ఏముండదు బయట బ్లడ్ లోపలికి వెళ్ళాలి. అబ్జర్వ్ కాకపోతే ఫీకల్ మ్యాటర్ ద్వారా బయటకు వెళ్తుంది గ్లూకోజ్. If the absorption does not occur, the glucose is pumped along the fecal matter. That is the loss. There is no energy. Fecal matter ద్వారా బయటకు వచ్చింది. Our fecal matter are containing glucose. Right? Before going to the outside, the absorption is happening. Now after the passage, how much is there? 300. That is act by energy. By energy. Another method is a facilitator. What is a facilitator? Suppose what is this? Sodium ions. Right. In your food, sodium ions. Now what is this? It is helium. Now what is this? Blood. The blood is also containing sodium ions. Okay. The sodium ions is 60. The sodium ion is 10. Right. That means the sodium ions which are present in lumen, more concentration than in blood. The movement from lumen to blood or blood to lumen. Right. Lumen to blood because higher concentration total. Now one by one, slowly sodium ions. When the sodium ion is movement from lumen to blood, it takes other molecule. That means maybe fructose. That is, see, the sodium is coming with other molecule. Tali vastu unnappudu biddha తీసుకొస్తుంది. Mother, when mother is come to the house, or when the mother is moving, when the mother is transporting, when the mother is going to the cinema, when the mother is going to the temple, when the mother is going to the market, along with kidney, small kidney. Like now we are discussing transport of sodium from lumen to blood. Right. The movement of sodium along with some other one. This is called as facilitator. It is called as energy. Without it, this is the three methods. This is the three methods of absorption. Now from this, right. Now from this, small amount of glucose, amino acids, electrolytes, small amount, not total glucose, small amount of glucose, small amount of amino acids, small amount of electrolytes, which are present in lumen. That is glucose, amino acid, electrolytes. Now, see, now what is this? Helium. We like. Now what is this? Blood vessel. Small amount of glucose, small amount of amino acid, small amount of electrolytes. Right, not all, which is enters in blood. without energy based on concentration gradient, that is called as passive diffusion. Right. After the passive, now with energy. Right. Fructose and some amount of amino acid facilitated by sodium. Here what is sodium? The sodium is more concentration in the lumen than the brain. So what is good? Higher concentration to lower concentration. Sodium is migrated, sodium is movement into the blood. So this sodium, when it is coming from lumen to blood, they hold it in fructose. That means the movement of sodium along with fructose. So the fructose transport, the fructose absorption is called as facilitated. Facilitated absorption, mainly fructose. Fructose is one of the monomer of carbohydrate. That is, now come to this is the different types of absorption. Now before going to this, another most important, just listen. Alright, now it is somewhat difficult. Now it is the small intestine, lumen, fatty acids, and glycerin. Now just listen. Now it is the what it is intestinal mucosa. In mucosa, intestine, inner layer mucosa, not mucus, mucosa, which is undergoes finger-like projection and form villi. In the villi, what is this? Blood vessel. Now it is called as lymph vessel. Lymph vessel. What is the lymph? I can say later at the time of the system. It is the lymph vessel, lymph pipe. It is blood. Right. See, just listen. Now, glucose, amino acids, water, electrolytes, fatty acids, and glycerin. These are the two products. Okay. Except fatty acids and glycerin, all glucose is dissolved in water. If any product is dissolved in water, then easy to absorption into the blood. But these are two insoluble in water. That leads to difficult absorption. Once again, fatty acids and glycerin. This is the end products like other glucose, amino acid, water. Glucose, amino acid is also end product. But these are soluble. Due to soluble, they are directly absorbed into the blood. But these are insoluble. Hence, it takes a special mechanism for absorption. Right. Now, see, what is this fatty acid? Glycerin. This is insoluble. This insoluble fatty acid glycerin, right, is again break down into small droplets. Who? Fatty acids and glycerin. Right? Fatty acid glycerin, they are converted into changes to small droplets with the help of bile salts, bile juice. This droplets is called as micelles. Hear the pronunciation? Micelles. Once again, what is this glucose? The glucose cannot change. Glucose as glucose only. Amino acid is as amino acid that enter into the blood during absorption. Once again, the glucose amino acids is a soluble, hence is a directly absorbed into the blood. Right. But the fatty acid and glycerin insoluble. Due to this, a specialized mechanism occur for absorption. This mechanism, fatty acid glycerol insoluble contact, it will direct the blood glucose alone. The అబ్జార్ప్షన్ ఒక స్పెషలైజ్డ్ మెకానిజం ఆ మెకానిజంలో ఫ్యాటీ యాసిడ్ గ్లిజరాల్ is converted into droplets. Even droplets with the help of biojuice bile salts. This is called as micelles. If fatty acid and glycerol not converted into micelles, they are not absorbed. They come to the outside of the feces. Right. When the one absorbs, ఈ రెండు fatty acid glycerol is going to absorb జరగాలని they are converted into micelles with the help of bile. Now this fatty acid and glycerol is converted into micelles. Now what is this? Intestinal. What is this? Mucosa. This is mucosal cells. It is cell. Our cell mucosa. Now the mucosal cells. This mucosal cells take. Now to micelles settle in the cell. That cell belongs to mucosa. In the mucosal cells again this micelles is a protein core. The protein core, and each micelle is covered by the protein. This is called as chylomicrons. Chylomicrons. What is this? Micelles. Who are converted into micelles? Fatty acid is converted into micelles. Where? In the liver. After the formation of micelles, they enter in cell. Which cell? Mucosal cell. In this mucosal cell, each micelle is covered by protein. Now it is called as chylom. After the formation of chylomicrons, they are entered into the lymph vessels. And then now the fatty acid and glycerol is absorbed into lymph vessels. First it is absorbed into lymph vessels. Then after that it is enters into the blood. That means fatty acid and glycerol not directly absorbed into the blood vessels. The glucose amino acid directly absorbed into the blood vessels. Once again, glucose amino acid is directly absorbed into blood. Fatty acid glycerol is not directly absorbed into the blood vessels. Indirectly. That means first they absorb into the lymph vessels. For this absorption of lymph vessels, this fatty acid is double conversion. First conversion into micelles. Where micelles in the liver with the help of bile cells. After the formation of micelles, then they enter in cell, mucosal cell. In the mucosal, each micelle is a protein coat. Protein to cover it. That is called as chylom. Now after that chylomicrons is enters into the liver. Lymph to blood. This is the absorption. So the fatty acid glycerol absorption is somewhat difficult than the glucose amino acid. The glucose amino acid is a direct absorbing blood because they are insoluble. If it is also soluble, there is no need to the formation of micelles and chylomicrons. They are directly absorbed into the blood. So the fatty acids and glycerol insoluble. Hence, a special mechanism is required for absorption of fatty acids and glycerol. Right. The major place of absorption is small intestine. Right. Some other place in the digestive system, alimentary canal, absorption is also occurred. But the major place is ileum, that is small intestine. In buccal cavity, some drugs. You take the medicine drug. When you keep the buccal cavity, right? In the buccal cavity, absorption into the blood. There is no need enter into the stomach. Before entering into the stomach, some paracetamol drugs or some other drugs. When you keep the buccal cavity, right? Immediately enters into the blood. That is absorption of drugs. Where? Buccal cavity. Not glucose. In stomach, water, simple sugar, alcohol, సారాయి, మందు తాగుతున్నాడు. ఆ మందు బాటిల్ నుంచి గ్లాసులు పోసుకొని తాగుతాడు. అక్కడ ఇంటెస్టైన్ చేరుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. స్టమక్ తర్వాత ఇంటెస్టైన్ వెళ్తాడు. స్టమక్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడే బ్లడ్ లోకి వెళ్తాడు. రైట్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as ఆల్కహాల్. ఈ మూడు వాటర్, సింపుల్ డ్రగ్స్, సింపుల్ షుగర్, ఆల్కహాల్ ఎక్కడ? స్టమక్. స్మాల్ ఇంటెస్టైన్ ఇస్ ఎ మేజర్ పార్ట్. Right. Any substance is absorbed in small intestine. Hence, it is a major part. Now come to the large intestine. Water, mineral, drugs. The water can absorb in two places, stomach and drug is also two major places, buccal cavity and intestine. This is the absorption places. Buccal cavity, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. But among these two, major absorption is small intestine. Right? Yes. Now this is about the digestion. With this, the digestive system and alimentary canal is over. Right. Thank you. Tomorrow, the new chapter. Right.